Look at this. Ronda's hurt here. Boom! Head kick, goes down, and Holly is all over her. And that was one of the keys to victory that we talked about. Holly Holm's kicks. The fact that she hit him behind the punches. But that is the perfect head kick there. Drops her, face first. Holly on top. Slams another shot in. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new champion. Let's look at it one more time.
New to this sport. She's a new athlete. So she's constantly learning, adding new things to her.
Double head kick! Don't understand! The Ronda Rousey head kick comes back! Wow!
Holly Holm just dropped the biggest threat of her career, and it's aimed straight at Dakota Ditcheva, the former UFC champion, the same woman who head-kicked Ronda Rousey into history, just told the world, Dakota, your time is F*****ing over. MMA fans are stunned as the preacher's daughter turns executioner. This isn't just a call-out. It's a declaration of war, and Holm is ready to end the hype once and for all.
But that's good!
One of the most respected names in combat sports history, Holly Holm isn't known for trash talk. But this time, her message was anything but polite. It was personal, cold, and a direct declaration of war on the PFL's undefeated star, Dakota Ditcheva. Let's not forget who we're talking about here. A pioneer, a legend, and one of the most dangerous strikers in women's MMA. With 39 fights, 34 wins, 9 by knockout, only 2 losses, and 3 draws, Holm's legacy speaks for itself. Before MMA, she was a boxing world champion across 3 weight classes, the first ever to hold world titles in both boxing and MMA. And now, the same woman who sent Ronda Rousey into the Shadow Realm is setting her sights on the PFL's golden girl, Dakota Ditcheva. Holly began in kickboxing, dominating with a 60-2 record before moving on to pro boxing in 2002, and then MMA, where her resume speaks for itself. What makes this call out to Dakota so terrifying is Holly's calmness. No rage, no trash, just icy confidence, the kind only a world-class killer carries. She said it plainly. Dakota may be young, hungry, and talented, but her time is over. Experience beats hype every time. This isn't a threat. It's a promise from a veteran who has ended careers.
TKO or KO, I will tell you the spin that she's going to have down getting up is going to be unbelievable. Staring.
Beautiful knee from
She'll back to her feet and goes immediately on the first round finish at Dakota Ditcheva.
Holly Holm could finish this in a flash, a crisp counter, a brutal leg kick, and Dakota hits the mat. Holly gets up calm, moves in, and it's over. First round knockout. Dakota Ditcheva stands undefeated at 15-0, a Muay Thai machine fueled by precision and power, front kicks, knees, and a cold killer instinct that's left every opponent broken. She's young, tall, fast, and ruthless, the face of a new generation. But Holly Holm has seen this movie before. When everyone said Ronda Rousey was untouchable, it was Holly's left leg that rewrote MMA history forever. That same calm, dangerous confidence is back. No trash talk, no anger, just the quiet certainty of a world-class assassin. This is old guard versus new blood, experience versus explosion, the preacher's daughter versus the queen of knees. Holly, 42, still trains like a savage, her timing, precision, and composure sharper than ever. Dakota, 27, embodies raw aggression and youthful dominance, the storm of the future. When experience meets speed, something always detonates, and Holly believes she's holding the trigger. If Dakota keeps it standing, her Muay Thai could carve to the veteran. But if Holly controls the pace, one perfect counter could silence the hype train. This isn't just a fight. It's a collision of eras, a war of legacy. The legend who built the sport versus the prodigy trying to own it all. Holly Holm's warning echoes like a prophecy. Dakota, your time is over. Fans might call Dakota the future, but Holly's message cuts deeper. I am the past, the present, and the problem. So here's the real question. Can Dakota's violent precision end a legend, or will Holly remind the world why experience still reigns supreme? Whatever happens, this fight will be violent, historic, and absolutely unforgettable.
It was before her fight. Right before she left to Singapore, and she was nice. It was kind of like, yeah, she said something along the lines of like, now it's okay, to be nice. Maybe in the future on fight week, that will be different. Something, I'm paraphrasing, but I said, yeah, absolutely. Nothing but respect and love outside of it, but fight time comes. And it was comforting to me because I think it meant that she definitely sees me in the future.
Kenzie's thumb is pointed down. She can't.
6-4 tap. Misha Tate submits Julie.
Here's the backstory. Misha Tate and Dakota Ditcheva actually crossed paths at the UFC Performance Institute before Dakota's Singapore fight, and at that time, there was nothing but mutual respect. Tate even admitted that Dakota saw her as a potential future opponent. So, this isn't some random feud. It's respect that evolved into rivalry. But what makes this call-out different is the tone. It's respectful, yet deadly. Tate's message reads like, I respect you, but I will destroy you. And that duality makes it dangerous. Because Misha Tate isn't just another fighter. She's one of the most calculated minds in modern MMA. A strategist who understands timing, pressure, takedowns, and transitions like a chess master. When she says she can beat Dakota, it's not empty hype. It's a plan. On the other side, Dakota is the definition of youth, speed, and ferocity, young, explosive, and built to dominate. But Misha's entire career has been about surviving storms like that, adapting, evolving, and finding ways to win when chaos hits. That's the real tension here. Raw youth versus cold veteran intelligence, instinct versus experience, fire versus precision. And when those two collide, it won't just be a fight. It'll be a psychological war between generations.
Hammering away. Referee was looking closely at Lisa Malden. Looked for a moment like she was going to be finished. But no sweat in this woman. Another knee to the midsection. Left hand coming down from the top. Malden kicks it away. Stop. Fight. Ditcheva asked her to stand back up. Malden arises. More body shots.
Okay, picture this. Dakota Ditcheva storms forward, her trademark aggression, crisp striking and laser focus, hunting for the early finish like a predator that smells blood. Misha Tate, calm and composed, absorbs the pressure, answers with sharp leg kicks, and drags the fight into her territory. The deep waters where experience rules. Here's the map. Round 1. Testing waters. Ditcheva presses forward. Misha studies patterns, testing her takedown setups. Round 2. Adjustment. Tate begins landing calculated combinations, clinching and grinding, forcing Ditcheva into grappling scrambles that test her stamina. By round 3, it's finish or control. If Tate gets it to ground, she can neutralize Dakota's knockout power. But if Dakota keeps it standing, one clean shot could end everything. It's the perfect storm. Misha's blueprint versus Dakota's fury. Strategically, Tate has experience. Emotionally, Dakota has a fire. And that's why Misha's words cut so deep. Because she's not just talking about one fight. She's calling out an entire generation. This potential matchup represents something bigger. UFC versus PFL, experience versus evolution, legacy versus hype. It's a pay-per-view dream, the kind of fight that breaks barriers and ignites rivalries. Misha's "your time is over" isn't just a taunt. It's a death sentence for Dakota's aura of invincibility. So now the question is simple. Can Tate's veteran mastery dismantle Dakota's raw chaos, or will the young lioness rip through the old guard? Comment below who wins, Misha Tate or Dakota Ditcheva, and why. Smash that like button if you want this fight. And don't forget to subscribe for full breakdown when this verbal war explodes into real violence.
I want to go in and show the best version of me, and Owen always says you never show 5% of what you're capable of.
Watch this. Boom! Right on the jawline. That was a big game changer right there for
By TKO or KO. I will tell you, the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable. And there it is.
beautiful knee from the plum.
And Jessica beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack.
Bishop in trouble. And that does it. First round finish at Dakota Ditcheva silent.
On the other side stands Dakota Ditcheva, undefeated, unstoppable, and undeniably dangerous. With 15 wins, 10 of them savage finishes, she's become the coldest Muay Thai striker in women's MMA. Fans call her the violent Cinderella. The PFL calls her the future face of women's MMA. And UFC insiders are already drooling over her inevitable debut. But here's where things turn explosive. Every time Dakota dominates, her list of enemies grows longer. Chris Cyborg, Valentina Shevchenko, Amanda Nunes, and now Leah McCourt wants a piece too. The hype surrounding Dakota has become a magnet for rivals, and Leah is ready to take her shot. She even called Dakota one of the baddest, most unbelievable fighters in the world, before flipping the script completely, saying it's her dream to face her, then dropping the bombshell. I'll break everyone and I'll kill Dakota Ditcheva. That's when respect vanished, and pure violence took over. This isn't about clout or a payday. This is an Irish warrior standing before MMA's most feared rising star, daring to end her story. Think about it. Dakota is being built as the next Valentina, the next Nunes, undefeated, unchallenged, untouched. But Leah? She's the underdog, the grinder, the fighter written off time and time again. And now she's betting her entire career on the chance to bury Dakota's hype. Stylistically, it's chaos waiting to happen. Dakota, the Muay Thai queen with knees that end careers, versus Leah, the grappling technician with brutal top control and submissions. It's the classic striker versus grappler war, and Leah believes her ground game is the one thing that can expose Dakota Ditcheva. If this fight happens, it's do or die for both. A win for Dakota cements her as a UFC-ready superstar. A win for Leah flips her from underdog to legend overnight. But if she fails, she becomes just another name on Dakota's kill list. So the question is, will Leah McCourt shock the world and end Dakota's reign? Or will Dakota do what she always does and send another opponent to the shadow realm? One thing's for sure, this rivalry just got __ personal.